Good morning everybody. Welcome to our sunrise safari. Welcome to South Africa. If it's your first time, an extra warm welcome to Djuma Private Game Reserve in the Sabi Sands, the far northeastern corner of South Africa. We started our morning with a very tiny little steenbok female plucking her way through the long grass. My name is Tess, behind the camera is G. Thank you very much for being on safari with us this morning. Let us know what you'd like to see, please. My plans, enjoying this little steenbok as she walks along very carefully through the tall grass, looking for some nice yummy treats. And then we want to see if we can find any hyenas at the hyena den. But I'd love to see some giraffes as well. And if we're very lucky, maybe some wild dogs will make an appearance. I just have wild dogs on my mind this morning. Hello, little one. So if you aren't familiar with our Djuma clan, this is the cub of Mama Bear, whose name is June. She's just put her head down to the left of that thicket. There you can see the movement. There's Mama Bear. Mama June. And June's little cub is getting so big. Shreyas, I hope that you are excited as I am. As excited. As happy to see this little thing having a rest. Hello, little cutie pie. Cutie pie, cutie pie. Big yawn with some very big teeth. Isn't it amazing how even when hyena cubs look sleepy, they still look cheeky? Hello, hyena. Look at the giraffe coming closer. What are you? Coming to have a look. Giraffe always so curious. Hyena is not perturbed at all. Wondering, what are you doing there? You're going to go around to have a better look. This is an interesting interaction. There's actually a couple of giraffe around here. Not that a single hyena is going to be a threat to an adult giraffe. This is a female giraffe. Happy. Okay, nothing to be worried about.
Marcy's question there, do we get the biggest buffalo in this area? Marcy, not necessarily. The buffalo here are basically genetically or phylogenetically speaking the phenotype that we get in the greater Kruger. And they're a good sized buffalo. I won't say they are much bigger than buffalo elsewhere in Africa, within the same species, that is. They're a good representative size in this region. There's some individuals that are massive, but the size of the buffalo here are in line with the mean size of the species, put it that way. These bulls weigh probably on average about 750 kilogram, to give you an idea. Alex, the green coloration that you see on that puddle is the growth on the surface of a type of bacteria called cyanobacteria. It's like a green film that covers that puddle. It's what we refer to as a phototrophic bacteria, which means it contains certain pigments that are able to act as the catalyst for photosynthesis. So that's a bacteria that photosynthesize using sunlight and water that they absorb and carbon dioxide from the atmosphere.
Yeah, I think they're getting ready for their nest. Oh, that's a big one. Be careful. It's twice the size of the bird. Himble, the display will be done not just when they're courting, but they have these rituals where they also do false mounting, things like that. It's any time that the pair is wanting to bond. So it doesn't have to be just before, it can be at any point when they are wanting to bond. And birds are very well known for doing displays to each other if they are in a pair. So it just kind of increases the social bonds. We definitely see an increase in it when it comes closer to the time for actual mating. But they will even display to each other at the nest sometimes after the chicks have hatched, after the eggs have been laid. If they're doing a changeover, then we see displays when they do those things as well. It almost looks like they're wanting to decorate the nest. So hamerkops are really unusual when they nest. If you've never seen a hamerkop nest, imagine a penthouse suite up in a tree. They build this massive nest out of sticks. And they don't nest on top, they nest inside. They make a hollow chamber inside with a small entrance on the side. That's them calling to each other. And then they decorate the inside of the nest, which is really cool. Wow. I wonder if they're going towards... Is there a known nesting site down there? We're having a very special moment with this young Battalier eagle. It's perched right up onto the top of a tree, warming itself up. It's been doing a lot of feather maintenance, and I am hoping it will fly at some point. I think, yesterday we actually saw it in the same place. So it's obviously just roosting around here at the moment. Very, very sweet looking bird. It also keeps looking down into the ground, like what it's doing right now, for most of the time that we've been sitting here, which has been a few minutes. I don't know what it is looking at. Look at all the little speckled white feathers that I got. And then also, yeah, it just pecks around on the bark. What on earth are you doing? Not quite ready to start its day. There's also some dwarf mongoose, which you might be able to hear. Squeaking, alarming, most likely at this Battalier. Perhaps if we don't have any luck with the animals, we'll go and check on the African harrier hawks that are building a nest, and at the same area where the vulture is nesting. Maybe it'll be another morning of birds of prey. Otherwise, it's pretty quiet. And sitting here like this as well is a good idea. Just sitting quietly, just listening for any other alarm calls, which we have not heard. Wow, there it goes. Woohoo! Into the sun, directly into the sun. What is that? I need to check something with my binoculars very quickly. What? Oh, it's this tree stump. Sorry, I got excited. I thought, oh, there's a leopard sitting in the grass. It just kind of had the same coloration, but sadly that is not the case. It's a stump that the elephants have snapped. And with the long grass in front of it, it kind of looked like something. But anyways, it's been a wonderful day. I'm sure you can all agree. And we're going to have hopefully lots of things to look forward to. I'm really hoping that the herd of buffalo that went onto Little Gowrie at a big dam there are going to move back towards Chitwa, and that's where Tess suspected that the lions actually crossed into. So we could have some big cat action a little bit later. Maybe now that the lions are not on the property, the leopards will come out too. But of course, a big thank you to all of you for watching, sending your questions and your comments in. We're going to do it all again a little bit later for the Sunset Safari.